Hi everyone. I think most of us are here, so I'm going to get started just for the sake of time. Also, um, hi, I'm Max Krieger. I'm a data manager and the pod leader of our data transformation, security, and visualization pod at the People, Place, and Health Collective at the Brown University School of Health. I'm going to walk us through PORI today. Actually, it looks like for some reason I'm unable to. I don't know if I need permissions or what. Let me just share the website for now. So I don't have slides. I was gonna walk us through the website. Um, do a live walkthrough. Okay. Yeah, I can walk you through, Gail. But maybe I'll just give a brief overview of PORI while we figure that out. PreventOverdoseRI.org was created in 2016 as in part of the governor's overdose action plan, and it's a place that houses data and resources all pertaining to overdose in Rhode Island. And the website is focused around the four main pillars of this action plan, which is prevention, rescue, treatment, and recovery. So there's a number of plain language resources on the website. There's a lot of data on the website, so I can walk us through that. So whenever you're ready, Gail, I can get us started. I saw the screen pop up for a sec. And also, I'm going to share in the chat as well my group's Twitter account. If anyone's on Twitter, you can kind of see some of the projects that our group is working on. Are you sharing your screen, Gail? There we go. Now I see it, yes. So yeah, the website is really organized at this top section. And I just wanted to highlight a couple of pages that I think are important. Oh, it's Michelle. Sorry, Michelle. So if you hover over the About section on the top and hover over the Task Force section, we meet as a group, and this is a public forum every month. So under Presentation Archive, we have kind of records of our past meetings, and you can check out the different topics that have come up recently. You can click on the titles to view the PDFs and the slide decks. We have links out to audio recordings now that everything is on Zoom, and videos of the task force meetings. So here you can find there's usually some data updates, but there's also updates from the community, and there's a lot of community input here as well. So another section, and I saw the screen disappear again, but maybe if folks want to follow along through the chat, under Learn More, here we have a lot of plain language information about topics related to overdose, and more specifically, information that might be relevant to Rhode Island. So harm reduction centers, for example, were just approved in Rhode Island. The legislation was just approved to open up harm reduction centers in Rhode Island. So there's some more information there. Under research in Rhode Island, which is under Learn More, we have a variety of research, basically a collection of research articles. And I've organized these in PubMed as well. So if folks want to check out, I'm entering this in the chat as well, if folks want to check out a collection of our publications relevant to overdose in Rhode Island, you can access that collection. Under Prevent and Overdose, at the top we have, these are a bit more resources for the community, for folks in the community related to preventing an overdose. So we have things about safer drug use practices, fentanyl test strips, and the one thing I wanted to highlight here is that these pages are all connected to resources and organizations in Rhode Island. So as you go through the website, you might find that, for example, you can get fentanyl test strips at a variety of organizations in Rhode Island. So you can learn a bit more about some of the organizations in Rhode Island and some of the services that they provide, and that might help ground some of that hacking today. Our See the Data section, this is where we house a lot of our data relating to these to this strategic action plan. So for example, under overdose deaths, we have a lot of information organized in charts and in maps, and things can be toggled and interacted with certain charts. So there's a lot of information here, and after this presentation, some folks from the Department of Health are going to go a bit more into their data hub and about some of the data available there. But a lot of the information here is pretty simplified, just to get the big picture of things. The last section I wanted to go over today, just for the sake of time, I know we're running a little over, is our Find Resources section. This we have a lot of resources pertaining to either folks who are actively using drugs, or folks who are in recovery, or for people who might have a friend or family member who is at risk for an overdose. So, for example, under Help a Loved One, we have, there's a lot of information about different kinds of support groups in Rhode Island, and a bit more information about what those support groups do. So that's a pretty brief overview of PreventOverdoseRI.org. I'm going to be available here from around noon to maybe 2 or 3. So I definitely, take some time to browse the website and kind of look at a few pages, and I'll be around for any other questions after. And thank you, Michelle, for taking over. Thanks for your little emojis. Thanks, everyone.